for a dead-ass Captain Irwin. For all my friends on the island, I got to attack this titan, cause the whole world continues to be hating on us. Marley sent it warriors to make a left hook, but I'ma spin it back like Levi on the attack. Try to take away our freedom while I'm taking it back. No matter what we do, we're just island devils. Attack titan on me, bitch. I've been a rebel, servant core, shit's all Sasaki, yo. I keep moving forward, that's just my MO. I'm gonna rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass, yeah, rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass. To all subjects of Ymir, from Maria to Cena, the walls have been cleared. If you outside the walls, then you are fucked. All Jaegerists go and put them hands up. Gonna rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass, yeah, rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass. L plus ratio Marley and the rest of the world. Y'all can suck my colossal cock, bitch. Yeah, hey, let him know who I am, Willie. Yes, sir, that's me, rumbling's coming for ya. By your boy Eren Yeager. Colossal titans make the world quake, but instead of getting smushed, let me see that ass shake. So take your chance, do your dance. Feeling kinda freaky, then take off them pants, then drop it low, down to the flow. Make it jiggle, jiggle till you can't take no more. LDM Molly, don't care where you're from. If you ain't from parody, then you die in hun. So might as well enjoy the last of your days, cause no matter what you do, you cannot get away. I'm gonna rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass, yeah, rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass. To all subjects of Ymir, from Maria to Cena, the walls have been cleared. If you outside the walls, then you are fucked. All Jaegerists go and put them hands up. Gonna rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass, yeah, rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass. Mikasa, for Armin, even for a dead ass Captain Irwin. For all my friends on the island, I got to attack this titan, cause the whole world continues to be hating on us. Marley sent it warriors to make a left hook, but I'ma spin it back like Levi on the attack. Try to take away our freedom while I'm taking it back. No matter what we do, we're just island devils. Attack titan on me, bitch. I've been a rebel, servant core, shit's all Sasaki, yo. I keep moving forward, that's just my MO. I'm gonna rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass, yeah, rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass. To all subjects of Ymir, from Maria to Cena, the walls have been cleared. If you outside the walls, then you are fucked. All Jaegerists go and put them hands up. Gonna rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass, yeah, rumble, 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 dad ass, rumble, 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 dad ass. L plus ratio Marley and the rest of the world. Y'all can suck my colossal cock, bitch.
Boo! Did I scare you? Did I scare you? Haha. Hey y'all. We're back again. Another stream. Wednesday afternoon stream. We are back. King, what is your favorite tea? I guess green tea. But yeah, we back. And if y'all have read the title, today we're going to be reading some more cursed fan fictions, and we're going to be playing some weird games. It could be weird Roblox games, some weird games I found on Steam, or just weird Flash games on some random website. Hey, King, how are you? I'm pretty good, Aaliyah. Thank you for asking. But that's besides the point. How are you guys? How are you guys? How are you guys? You guys good? How is everybody today? Let's talk for a little bit before we get into some weird stuff. Because we're doing some weird things today. Weird games, cursed fan fictions. Just interesting things. Interesting things. But how's everybody? How's everybody? Soda, what's your favorite candy? My favorite candy is Fuzzy Peach. Maynard's Fuzzy Peach. Good. I'm great. Yeah. But let me ask y'all, do y'all know any weird games, weird flash games? Or anything weird? Or even weird fan fictions? Because if you do, and you're in the Discord server, just go to the Video Ideas channel and post a link. Post a link or give me the name of the game, and I will try to find it. Make sure it's free, though. That way I can just play it like that. But yeah. Are y'all ready for some weird-ass games and cursed fan fictions that I'm gonna be reading? If y'all are ready, give me a 1. That's a lot of yeses. So many yeses. Oh, here comes the ones. Here comes the ones. All right. Let's get into this. First things first. We're going to head on over to the Discord server. Let's see if you guys gave us some weird videos. Or some weird fan fictions for us to read. Anything of the sort. All right. First things first. The first thing I see in the video ideas is... The feeling was friendship. Sent by Mel on Wattpad. So that is what we're doing first, folks. We're gonna read this cursed fan fiction sent by Mel. Let me just go and set that up real quick. As well as put on some fitting music for what we're doing today. Putting it on the Wattpad. Putting that thing on. All right. Wattpad's all ready to go. Now we just need some fitting music. What would be fitting for this? How about some goofy beats? And the first donation we get today is from Igo Amigo saying, I'm at a sleepover right now. Can you say hi to my friend Elias, please? Elias! You better treat Igo well! I swear to goodness. So hello, and bussy water just for you, Igo. Time to put on some goofy, weird-ass songs. Where's Sakuna? Why do you guys want to say hello to Sakuna? We literally just started. You want to say hi to Sakuna? I don't know if you should. Because Sakuna's not a good person. Well, none of us are. We're all villains, but still! Sukuna could kill us! You do one little itty-bitty teensy-weensy thing! And Sukuna's like, that's not cool. And then he just kills you! Turns you into bacon bits like he did with Dabi! I don't think you guys want that, do you? I don't want to be turned into bacon bits. Hello, Chili. How are you? Okay, just getting the music ready, and then we will start reading. Alright, this is the perfect song. Alright, let's get this thing started. T. Feeling was free and shape. Let's start reading. Oh, wait, there's a description. Shigo Reiki in Dabi have heavy feelings for Otter. Does Shiggy know what Sakon is? No, I don't think I'm familiar, Chili. What's Sakon? But they'd at Glace. Oh, this is gonna be good. Thank you, Dave, for the $10 dono. You get two Bussy Waters from me. Bussy Water and... Bussy Water, let me read the rest of this. However, what better way to express your feelings for someone without words than to get them a thoughtful gift? However, they'll need help from some unlikely people. What unlikely people exactly are we talking about here? I'm very, very confused. Anyway, let's start reading this. Why are you saying raw, Chili? And Gibby too? Why are you guys saying raw? Let me turn the music down a bit. There we go. The Feeling Was Friendship. By writing writer. Amazing name. This is purposefully Shiggy X Dabi cringe. Fanfiction gift for King Soda. Oh, right. Specifically for us, let's go. Hope you enjoyed because I plan to unpublish it as soon as your live stream. As you finish your live stream. This is obviously not canon compliant, so the conversations and timelines are off. Even though the storyline takes place during the Overhaul arc, Hawks will make an appearance. No beta, redialect Nomu. Oh damn. Don't own any of the characters, just the cringy idea. Alright. Hawks let out a long, suffering sigh. Actually, let me turn off the music. Even though the beat is fire, as you can see, LeBron James is nodding his head to it. I think we gotta get the mood right. Hawks let out a long, suffering sigh as he continued to wait impatiently for Dabi in the abandoned warehouse. Granted, the fire user always arrived at their appointed rendezvous whenever he felt like it, but he was usually never this late. Where could he possibly... Hey, Birdman. A gruff voice barked out behind him. Hawks looked over his shoulder to see a perturbed-looking Dabi with a cigarette hanging between his lips.
He was leaning casually against what was left of a partially collapsed concrete column with some rusted rebar jutting out from the top. Dabi didn't seem too happy to see him, though Dabi rarely seemed happy about anything. "What's that look for?" Dabi questioned Hawks with a raised eyebrow. He snapped his fingers, and a small blue flame ignited on top of his thumb, which he used to light his cigarette before he blew out the flame along with a puff of smoke and continued. "Your feathers all ruffled because I wasn't here on time? Or are you just so anxious to see me 'cause you missed me?" Hawks flashed him a charming smile in a futile attempt to ease away some of the tension.
Dabi,
he said cheerfully as he sauntered toward the dark villain.
of course I missed you. Out of all the villains I secretly rendezvous, you're my favorite. Oh my goodness, this is already getting a little spicy. Let me read the rest of this. Usually that would have earned at least a snort from Dabi, but today he was just blankly stared at Hawks, thoroughly unamused. While Dabi was always the dark and broody type, he was never this irritable before. Maybe Hawks wasn't the only one with it metaphorically ruffled feathers. Well, only one way to find out. "So, what can the number 2 hero do for you, buddy?" Hawks said, using that all-too-cheerful voice again. Dabi hated it when Hawks acted so fake. It irritated him to no end when the bird hero acted like they were the best of friends. In reality, Dabi could fry him up for dinner and not give 2 shits or a fuck about it. And he also knew Hawks would stab him in the back the first chance he got. However, he was very much out of his element in the situation he found himself in currently, so he needed all the help and guidance he could get, even if it was from the number 2 hero.
"Listen,"
Dabi began before taking a long drag from his cigarette.
"I gotta ask you something, and it stays only between us. Got it?"
"Whatever you say." Hawk smiled as he gave him a 2-finger salute. Smoke billowed from Dabi's nose as he eyed Hawks meticulously. He was unsure if he could trust him with such delicate information about the League, or about him. Ooh, the tension. "Huh? Kohi? 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 Wait a second. I must stop reading for a second. Kohi, is that you? Do I see you with my own 2 eyes? Kohi? On an oh my god! Kohi! Holy moly, Kohi, how are you? It's been so long. How are you doing? I have to stop reading for that. My god. How have you been, Kohi? Are you well? Are you good? Can I get some K's in the chat for Kohi, please? For Kohi making a return? All the K's in the chat for Kohi? Yeah, or 100 emojis? K's and 100 emojis. K's and 100 emojis for Kohi, please. Oh, a $5 from Aigo. Can you Can you smother Shiggy in lotion for me? My man's is crusty from Elias.
"Elias, I'm not doing that!" "Look, Elias, I barely know you. I only know you from Aigo. But I will never, ever put lotion on my skin. Also pussy water. Also, Kohi! We missed you. How are you doing, Kohi?" I hope you're well, Kohi.
We all missed you. Glad to see you back. I've been okay. I'm safe in a foster system at the moment. When I get phone, I'm gonna donate big and be back on Discord. Yes! I'm glad to see/hear that you're doing somewhat well. Miss you all. I missed the art contest. It's okay, Kohi. It's okay. I'm just glad to see you talking in the chat. Cause it's been so long. I don't even remember the last time like you were here in the stream. What was it, like last month? I don't even remember. It's just been so long. My gosh, can we send some love to Kohi, please? Send some love to Kohi for making a return. Even if it's just for a little bit, making a bit of a return, you know? Hearts in the chat for Kohi, please. Hearts in the chat for Kohi. And blesses for Kohi. Blesses and hearts for Kohi, please, and thank you. Because Kohi deserves it. Kohi deserves it. For all the stuff they've been through, they deserve it. They deserve it. Thank you. Thank you. All them hearts and blesses. All the hearts and blesses. All of it. All of it. Kohi deserves it. All right. All right. Don't want to get too off track, though, but Kohi, it's really nice seeing you again, honestly. Back to the reading. It's my turn to read!
Ahem. All the love for Kohi. All the love. Where was I? Okay. It was right. Okay. We'll start from here. He was un suri. If he cold troost im wit suck delicati in for mation about the lagoon or about Heim. Boot highs desperation caused him to thra K-Ocean to te wind. Finale after a long rebooting Shiggy so I can read. Pussy water. Thank you, Mal. Finally, after a long pause, he spoke.
Do you know what a switch is?
Hawks didn't have time to hide the surprise or confusion on his face.
What now?
He asked Dabi. The fire user growled impatiently.
A switch, goddammit, a fucking switch. Do you know what it is or not? A switch?
Hawks asked again. His brows furrowed further in perplexity.
Like a light switch? Or a switchblade? This is fucking stupid. Dabi hissed.
Dabi hissed as he took a final drag from his cigarette before flicking it away.
I knew this'd be a waste of time. Hey now, wait! Hold on!
Hawk said quickly to stop Dabi from walking away.
Let's not get testy. You just need to be more specific. Just tell me what it is and what you need it for. Yes, all the love to Kohi. All the love to Kohi, all the blessings to Kohi.
Dabi. Huh. I'm getting lost to where I'm reading, my god! Ahem. I don't need that shit. It's for my book. Dabi abruptly stopped himself in time from slipping up. He never got this flustered or let his emotions ever get the better of him. Why was this so different? Was it because he saw how upset and depressed it made him when that piece of electronic junk was lost? It's not like Dabi gave a damn about anyone. Especially him. Who is him? Whoever him is, I'm gonna beat him up! Though lately, that thought was sounding more and more like a lie with every passing day.
It's for...
Hawks questioned, trying to encourage Dabi to continue. When he said nothing, Hawks decided to egg him on about it. Egg him on a bit, and hopefully get him talking again. You get it? Egg? Because Hawks is a bird. So he's like egging him on because he's a bird. You know what I'm saying? Anyway.
It sounded a lot like you were about to say boyfriend.
He's not my boyfriend. Dabi innately sneered with clenched fists, which was exactly what Hawks was expecting.
Okay, so you need a switch for a he. All right. Who is he, though? Sounds pretty important for someone who isn't your boyfriend.
Hawks, don't fucking start with me. Dabi warned dangerously through gritted teeth, a blue flame erupting from one of his fists.
Easy there, buddy. I'm just trying to help you out.
If you really want to help, you'll get me a goddamn switch for my boss. Wait a second. I'm the boss! I'm Dabi's boss. Wait a sec. What is going on here? Also, if you guys are enjoying the reading of this fan fiction, don't forget to subscribe so you can chat in the chat with the others. Shout out to Destiny Bertelli and, I might have said it wrong, or Bertel, and Aphrodite for subscribing. I appreciate it. Also, if you want to join the membership, all you gotta do is go down. It's next to the subscribe button. Click the join button if you want to become a member. It's as cheap as 99 cents, but you don't have to. It's not mandatory. You can still watch the stream and just chat, or just watch and be silent. Doesn't matter, as long as you're enjoying it. That's all that matters. Anyway.
Wait. The switch is for Shigaraki?
That's me! Dabi didn't answer, at least not right away. He wore a sour expression on his face as he eventually gave Hawks a short, curt nod to indicate he was correct. Dabi wants to get me a switch? Oh my god! Hawks successfully hid his surprise this time with a huge grin, as if Dabi had just told him all of the LOV's secrets. Well, he felt like he at least uncovered one secret anyway. Dabi cared about someone other than himself, even if it was just a little.
Yeah, it's some sort of thing he plays video games on.
Dabi began to explain in a much calmer tone, with just a twinge of bashfulness. Hawks could swear he saw the strip of unburnt skin on Dabi's cheeks turn a slightly pinkish hue as the usually broody villain looked down at the dirt-crusted floor.
Oh, you mean a Nintendo Switch?
Hawk said excitedly, finally figuring out what the hell Dabi had been talking about.
Yeah, that. So, why are you trying to get a switch for Shiggy?
Hawks asked with a genuine curiosity.
I mean, doesn't he have more important things to do other than playing video games?
You'd think so. Dabi scoffed. He lost it after the heroes found our headquarters and, well, our place kinda got trashed. Dabi sighed, gingerly rubbing the back of his neck. Oleander Void asks, "What does BW taste like, Shiggy?" Yes. It tastes like yes, Oleander. Thank you for the $2, though. Where was I? Dabi sighed, gingerly rubbing the back of his neck. He suddenly shot Hawks a glare and asked dangerously, "Not that you know anything about that, right?"
Nah, don't know anything about that.
Hawks said as innocently as he could, but Dabi could practically hear the blonde, smug smirk in his voice. Winged bastard! He was fucking annoying him. Much like how he was annoyed that he felt bad about the fate of Shiggy's Switch. Though, he never said it out loud. He could tell that Shigaraki had mourned the loss of that electronic device. Perhaps even more so than losing AFO. Wait, what happened to AFO? Oh wait, he went to jail, never mind. He could also tell the crusty bitch was anxious without it. Like he was becoming more agitated when his hands weren't busy furiously mashing buttons on the damn thing. Dabi couldn't even begin to explain why Shiggy's melancholy mood affected him as much as it did. But it was partially the reason they started hanging out together more often. While Dabi knew he couldn't give a shit about any of it, especially about that ugly asshole, he couldn't help himself from caring. Aw, Dabi does care about me! And that made him sick to his stomach. Why would it make him sick? Come on. Anyway. Yet almost every day he found himself sitting next to Shigaraki at the hideout, trying to distract him from his sadness by either purposely pushing his buttons or trying to make him laugh. Anything to get his mind off of whatever was really bothering him. Dabi actually being sweet to me for once.
But
Hawks continued breaking Dabi of his thoughts.
I think it's so sweet that you're going out of your way to.
Hawks was cut off as Dabi grabbed him, but the lapels of his coat and by the lapels of his coat and dragged him until their noses were practically touching. Ooh. They're Eskimo kissing! Blue fire sprung from Dabi's shoulders as the irate villain practically growled in his face. Damn it, this ain't fucking sweet, shithead. It's just something I have to do. Ooh, Dabi's a tsundere. Wait, Kohi, you graduated? Aw, yeah! Can we get some dubs in the chat for Kohi graduating? Dubs in the chat for Kohi. All the dubs in the chat for Kohi. 1,000,000 dubs if you have to. Anyway.
You have to do it? So he ordered you to get him a new one?
No, he didn't. I just... Damn it, bird brain. Are you going to continue to be an asshole about this, or...
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Calm down there.
Hawk said with a grin as he held his hands up in surrender.
Not to worry. I'll comply. I was just
get that shitty Switch for me to give him. Dabi practically shouted, slightly shaking Hawks as he did.
Easy, easy.
Hawks said calmly.
Stop shouting or you'll give away our location.
Dabi sneered and gave Hawks a little shove as he let go of his coat. Hawks had never seen the villain so unhinged or so impassioned. Despite his fire quirk, he could always count on Dabi to be calm, cool, and collected. However, this was a different side of the fire user he'd never seen before. Just how deep did Dabi's feelings for Shigaraki go? Well, I guess we'll have to find out!
You really want to get that for him, huh?
Hawks asked, though he couldn't keep the sly grin off his face.
I still think it's really sweet.
Fuck you. Dabi growled, frustrated that Hawks was giving him grief. I knew I couldn't have bothered asking your dumbass. You can't do shit.
Well, if you think I can't do it, then you can always try to get it yourself.
Holy shit. What a great idea. Sure, I'll just stroll right into the nearest fucking store, buy it with my imaginary money since I'm broke as shit right now, and walk right out in hopes no one recognizes me as a goddamn wanted criminal.
Okay, you made your point, Mr. Sarcasm.
Hawk said, trying to humorously diffuse Dabi's temper before it erupted again. He hummed thoughtfully as he stroked his chin.
Well, then what are you thinking?
I can't go into a store, but you can. Just to get a Switch, and then come back here to give to me. Hell, you might even be able to get it for free being the number 2 hero and shit.
Well, that's almost a good plan.
Hawks interrupted.
Except for one minor detail. I can't go to the store either and get a Switch.
What? Dabi said incredulously. You son of a bitch. You said you'd help.
And I will, but I can't be the one to get it.
Why the hell not?
Well, despite what you might think, being the number 2 hero isn't all it's cracked up to be. You see, if I go to the store, I get hounded by fans, and there'll be a lot of notoriety. Some of my sponsors might not like that I get a Switch because maybe they're competitors with Nintendo. And then I may have to return it and apologize too.
All right, I get it. Enough. Dabi commanded before kicking a small rock that skidded across the warehouse floor. Fine. If you can't get it, then send some pissant intern of yours. You've got those, right?
Yeah, I got a few of them. But they might blab to reporters if...
You don't have to tell them why they need to get it. Just go tell them to get it.
Yeah, but they'd have to discreet.
Then send a fucking intern you trust. Jesus Christ. Do I have to think of everything for you, bird brain?
Well, in my defense, this is all for your boyfriend, not mine.
He is not my boyfriend! Dabi practically snarled in Hawks' face, his blue eyes reflecting the blue flames that shot from his hands in frustration. Although that word, boyfriend, was rolling off his tongue much easier than before. Or the more he said it, excuse me.
Whatever you say, buddy.
Hawks just smiled amicably, enjoying how flustered Dabi was getting. If Shigaraki was distracted by video games, maybe he wouldn't cause as much mayhem in the meantime. Hawks figured it was worth a shot. He pulled his cell phone from his coat pocket and said,
Let me make a phone call. I have this kid, Tokiyami. He's a good guy, pretty trustworthy, and doesn't ask a lot of questions. I think he might be able to help us out.
He unlocked his phone and paused for a moment before he met Dabi's hopeful eyes with a smug look.
But before I make the kid go buy this, I need to know something. If I come through for you, what's in it for me?
Dabi had to restrain himself from sighing and rolling his eyes. Oh yeah, that's right. The bird brain needed some incentive. Dabi stared at Hawks blankly. He knew not to ask him what he wanted in exchange. If he did, it'd be practically like writing a blank check. And Hawks wouldn't mind cashing in an exuberant amount of favors. Dabi needed to think of something that he knew Hawks wanted, but not something that would compromise the League any further. Finally, he got an idea. If you do this for me, Dabi started, then I'll do some for you. Something I know you've been waiting from me.
Oh yeah?
Hawks asked with a raised eyebrow.
What's that? Oleander Void saying, what's your guys' take on mint ice cream? I'm gonna be real with you. I haven't had mint ice cream in a really long time, but mint ice cream, it's okay. Chat, what are y'all thinking about mint ice cream? Y'all like mint ice cream? If not, then what's your favorite ice cream? Mine is golden vanilla. Yes, sir. What's y'all's favorite ice cream? Anyway, let us continue, shall we?
Dabi's lips slowly grew into a sinister-looking smirk. Oh, shit. Knowing Hawks wouldn't pass up this opportunity. I'm gonna let Hawks read for now, y'all.
Thank you, Shiggy. Meanwhile, as Dabi and Hawks were negotiating the terms of their agreement, Shigaraki was on the other side of town in an underground labyrinth, having negotiations with someone else. While this person also had some bird-like features, he was someone much more sinister and hostile than Hawks. Oh, this is Overhaul. Shogi is an interesting game, because you can use the pieces you steal from your opponent. Overhaul drawled as he studied the shogi board between him and Shigaraki. He lifted a piece with 2 fingers and flipped it over to show Shigaraki the other side before counting. I want Kurogiri or Toga, maybe Bubagawara. I don't feel at ease when they're doing your bidding.
Yeah?
Shigaraki challenged as he scratched at his neck.
Well, I don't feel at ease playing bullshit games when I'm here to talk business.
Shigaraki, do not curse. Overhaul warned adamantly. Cussing is filthy and describes filthy things. Therefore, I will not tolerate any.
Oh, damn it. Did I fucking cuss?
Shigaraki asked, obviously feigning ignorant innocence.
Son of a bitch! I'm fucking sorry. Shit, what a rude asshole I am.
Overhaul sighed warily before placing the shogi piece back on the board. He was already regretting sending Chronostasis and Mimic away, leaving him alone with this man-child. Had they been in that room at that moment, they would probably be counting the number of times Overhaul's eyes had rolled from Shigaraki's immaturity, which he was sure was many. Honestly, how could such a self-centered, undisciplined brat suddenly fill AFO shoes? The idea was preposterous, which is why it only made sense for now needy League of Villains to fall under his command. But the Shigaraki brat didn't see it that way. He was obnoxiously stubborn, to say the least, and unwarrantedly entitled at best. Coincidentally, Shigaraki was thinking the exact same thing about Overhaul at the exact same moment. Seriously, why was Overhaul such a moody bitch? He was so much like Dabi. Like Overhaul, that burnt bastard was starting to get under Shiggy's skin more than usual. And Overyander Void donates again saying, Shigaraki, I ate Ahigo, amigo, sorry bruv.
No! What did you do with Aigo? If you did anything... Wait, Oleander, are you Elias? I swear to God, if you did anything to Aigo, amigo, I'm gonna decay you!
Back to where we were. However, unlike Overhaul, Shiggy couldn't deny that he didn't mind the company of the fire user. He liked that he and Dabi started spending more time together, that they weren't constantly butting heads all the time, though he'd rather eat glass than admit to it. They had gotten closer, and as much as it grossed Shiggy out, deep down he couldn't help but be drawn to him, like a moth to a flame. Huh? Huh? Oh my God, Dave did it again with a $200 donation! $200 donation by Dave again! My God! Dave! The legend! Dave! The barbarian! Dave! The goat! Holy shit! Dave again with another $200 donation. He did one last stream, and he's doing another one this stream. Holy shit! Dave! Dave! I need... Dave saying, this is for you, Kohi. Welcome back. Yes! $200 for Kohi. By Dave, the barbarian. Dave, the goat. Dave, the legend. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Y'all know what that means. At this point, we gotta play the song. At this point, I haven't played the song in a long time. But at this point, for you, Dave, for being so generous again, we gotta play Bussy Water, bro. We have to play Bussy Water, man. Like, there's no way. There is no way you can donate $200 again and us not playing the Bussy Water song. Are you kidding me? Dave the goat, Dave the legend, Dave the barbarian, Dave. You're crazy, man. But I love you, man. My God. My God. I still can't believe we're making a song about... Gotta make a whole song about Bussy Water. Bussy Water, Bussy Water, Bussy Water, Bussy Water, Bussy Water for Dave. A million Bussy Waters. Give me a Bussy Tsunami in the chat, please. Bussy Tsunami in the chat for Dave, please. He deserves all the Bussy Waters at this point. Bussy Otters. Bussy everything. My God. Holy shit. Because we're drinking good old Bussy Water. Tell him, Dabi. Dry boys power come from Bussy Water. Sell it, get money now. We're Bussy ballers. Wanna be your dog, so here's your Bussy collar. Then we kill them slow like it's Bussy slaughter. The LOV, we come and beat anyone in our way. Like Overhaul, he tried to ball, but I forgot the lyrics. But what the point is, all the Bussy Waters for Dave. All the Bussy Waters for Dave. Every single one. All of it. All of it. All of it. Bussy Tsunami. Bussy Tsunami. Bussy Waves. Bussy. All of it. All the Bussy Waters. All the Bussy Waters for Dave. All the Bussy Waters for Dave. For being such a generous donor. Bussy Tsunami, Bussy Waves. All of it. Come on. Come on. You say turn it up, say no more.
pussy water selling all around the world.
So tasty that it makes your body wanna twirl. Even heroes know it's a drink to enjoy.
Don't believe us? Ask our favorite bird boy.
Hey, it's me, the one and only Hawks. My fierce wings bring me a fierce pussy box. Then I open it. What do I see? Nothing but water bottles filled with pussy. Pussy water been bussin'. Chicken one fighting. Number 2 hero king. Fuck. Yeah. I forgot the lyrics of my own song.
Pussy water, ho. Pussy water, ho. Shiggy, Dobby, you already know. We know you thirsty, so drink pussy water, ho.
Pussy water, ho. Pussy water, ho. Shiggy, Dobby, you already know. We know you thirsty, so drink pussy water, ho.
Thank you again, Dave. My God. Jesus Christ. Whew. Chili's wife? Huh? Chili, I did not know you had a wife. In the chat. What? Anyway, bro. Dave, again, thank you so much. Every time you hit me with these ginormous donations, man. I appreciate it every time. Even the small ones, I appreciate, bro. Like, Dave, my God. Like, you are in a tier of your own at this point. At this point, my God. My God. Anyway, to make up for that, we will now be playing some songs by Chili. Go subscribe to Chili if you haven't already. We will listen to Chili while we continue reading this. Go subscribe to Chili. He's almost at 100 subscribers, y'all. Go subscribe to Chili. You know what's up. Listen to Chili. Subscribe to Chili. You know what's up. And then we will get back to reading this. All right. Listen to the latest song. Let's do it right this time by Chili. I want to turn it all the way up so you guys can hear me. Okay, that's decent. Go subscribe to Chili. Anyway, back to the story. I don't even remember where I was at. He liked that he and Dabi started spending more time together. That they weren't constantly butting heads all the time. Though he'd rather eat glass than to admit it. They had gotten closer, and as much as it grossed Shiggy out, deep down, he couldn't help but be drawn to him. Like a moth to a flame. And that absolutely terrified him. However, it was not enough to deter himself from thinking about Dabi and how he could get even closer to him. Maybe if he did something that Dabi liked, or found something Dabi would think was cool, perhaps that could entice the elusive villain and solidify their whatever this was. Shiggy looked back at Overhaul, who was pinching the bridge of his nose with his thumb and forefinger, trying to stave off the oncoming headache from his interaction with Shigaraki. The more Shiggy stared at him from between father's fingers, the more he began to formulate an idea. Maybe Overhaul would inadvertently give him some insight in order to do something nice for his subordinate. Though that now sounded like the wrong word to describe Dabi.
Anytime, Chili.
Overhaul! Shigaraki began.
You're a dark, moody bastard that hates people. What do you like to do?
Overhaul paused for a moment, choosing to ignore the colorful language and poor description of his character. "Excuse me?" he asked, looking up at Shigaraki with a venomous glare. "Again, go subscribe to Chili." The YouTube, stop. YouTube, stop. 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 Okay. Don't want to accidentally get, copyright claimed in the middle of this stream. That would be crazy. Anyway, just subscribe to Chili. Yes, go subscribe to Chili. Anyway, I mean, what are some things you like doing? Overhaul again gave a pregnant pause. The pause is pregnant. Oh my god. That's a pregnant pause. So does that mean that pause was going on for 9 months? That'd be crazy. Though, it was due to confusion and disbelief rather than actual thought towards the question. Wait, who's saying this? I'm going to assume it's Shiggy.
I like not responding to such asinine questions. No, it's not! It's not me! It's Overhaul, the armless fool!
I like not responding to such asinine questions, he answered coldly.
Come on!
Shiggy whined.
I'm being serious!
As am I.
Really, Overhaul? What are some things that you like?
I like to cease this conversation where it is headed. Also, Bloody ASMR, thank you for subscribing. Appreciate it. Shigaraki huffed in frustration. What was this guy's problem? Why couldn't he just work with him? He sighed defeatedly when he realized he was going to have to give into some of Overhaul's demands. If they were going to work together, which would also hopefully lead to him answering Shiggy's question honestly.
Overhaul, listen.
Shigaraki began again in a more confident voice.
I'm not willing to give up Kurogiri. He has his own mission for me he's completing. However, if you answer my questions and completely fill me in on your plans, then I'm willing to let you borrow Toga and Twice.
Overhaul said nothing but stared at Shigaraki as he raised an eyebrow. He had expected more of a fight from the brat. Perhaps these questions he was asking meant something to him for some peculiar reason. What the reason was, Overhaul had no clue. However, it would be foolish to pass up an opportunity when the brat was being compliant for once. Seeing that Overhaul was weighing his options, Shigaraki decided to try and push ahead with the agreement by extending his right hand towards the young Yakuza boss. Yakuza leader, and asking, "Deal?"
Deal!
Overhaul looked at Shigaraki's hand and turned his head away as he scoffed in disgust. I know better than to shake hands with you, Overhaul said haughtily. My goodness, such big words. Not that it would anyway with the filth that just seems to cling to you. Before Shigaraki could retort with a snarky remark, Overhaul looked back toward Shigaraki, his golden eyes no longer flashing with anger or disdain. Instead, he was giving him a long, calculated look before he finally nodded once and said, "But I agree to your terms." Even though it was hidden behind the hand of his face, Overhaul could just tell Shigaraki's lips had cracked into a sinister grin.
Great!
Shigaraki rasped as he lowered his hand.
Now then, what kinds of things do you like?
Cleanliness. Overhaul responded without any hesitation. Well, that was a given. But based on Dabi's appearance, he probably didn't care too much about cleanliness. After all, they all were currently hiding out in an abandoned building. So cleanliness wasn't high on anyone's list at the moment. He needed to resume his questioning. Shigaraki urged Overhaul to continue.
What else?
Silence. Overhaul answered curtly. Maybe Shiggy could see Dabi appreciating silence. He had heard him on more than one occasion bellowing for everyone to shut the fuck up.
And?
Shigaraki pushed. I like it when people leave me alone. Overhaul said directly, though his irritation was beginning to bleed into his voice. Oh yeah, that was probably true for Dabi too. He mostly did his own thing and was gone the majority of the time. Even if he was there for no reason to go out, Dabi would leave, especially if all of the LOV members were present at the hideout. Although lately he was staying at the hideout more often than not, mostly to hang out with Shiggy. While he still continued to go out and do his own thing, Dabi wouldn't be gone for as long as he would in the past. Now he would arrive back at the hideout and sit with Shiggy, yet still enjoying each other's presence while they scrolled on their phones. While his company wasn't unwelcome, at least not anymore, it was still a little unnerving, mostly because Shiggy didn't know how to react to everything he was feeling.
What else?
Shiggy asked Overhaul again. You sound like some toddler that repeats the same question incessantly. Overhaul snapped in vexation. Why are you asking me these questions? Is this some type of strange bonding activity that you do with your colleagues and associates? If so, then I respectfully decline any further interaction with you other than whatever is absolutely necessary.
This is the part of the deal we made, Overhaul.
Shigaraki said through his glare, his red eyes flashing in annoyance. Yes, but not at the expense of my sanity.
Sanity? Please. It'd be funny if you weren't a... Huh? Misophobe? If you weren't a misophobe wearing a fucking beak.
What's wrong with beaks? Caca. Anyway, you expect me to continue answering your repetitive, ludicrous questions after blatantly insulting me in my own territory? Overhaul asked as he leaned forward, his voice carrying a dangerous tone.
Yeah.
Shigaraki said unfazed.
Because we have a deal. Now tell me what else you like.
Overhaul's elbows rested on his knees. His vivid golden eyes squinted as he stared scornfully at Shigaraki. While it looked like he was thinking deeply about his answer, he was really replaying the conversation from the beginning, trying to educate try to deduce, I cannot read, what would possess the spoiled brat to ask such a ridiculous line of questioning as if he was. Overhaul didn't hide his eye roll from Shigaraki as he realized what was happening. He leaned back into the couch with a scoff. He let out a terse sigh, looking up at the ceiling as if he was awaiting divine intervention. Disgusting. Just when he thought Shigaraki couldn't get more revolting than he already was, he proved him wrong.
What's with you?
Shigaraki asked impatiently. Filthy. Overhaul said in disgust, continuing to look up at the ceiling as hives began littering his once flawless skin.
What's filthy?
You. Overhaul snapped, and he finally met Shigaraki's eyes with a scowl.
Me? What the hell did I do?
You're wooing me.
What?
Shigaraki acted in disbelief.
Wooing you?
You're wooing me.
Ah!
Overhaul repeated with disdain. Which is absolutely absurd and repulsive.
Oh, hell no.
You have some audacity, Shigaraki.
I think you're the audacious one, Overhaul.
Shigaraki shot back.
You think that I'd ever...
You think you're the first powerful man to try and court me? Okay. Overhaul practically shouted, venom dripping from every word as he slowly rose to his feet to tower over Shigaraki menacingly. His golden eyes blazed with fury and his skin was red, welted, and inflamed with hives at the thought of Shigaraki attempting to... Ugh. He'd rather not think about it. You think I haven't been in this situation before? I've had far better men who are more attractive and powerful than you. Try to garner favor with me, seeking to extrapolate my innermost thoughts and interests to appease me in a poor attempt to easily bend me to their wills. The vulgar, vile act of seduction was not beyond them. As I see, it's not beyond you either.
Oh, fuck you!
Not a chance, let alone possibility. I've never given in to my baser instincts with anyone. Not with those men. Not with any of their women that they threw at me. And I will most certainly... can't take this seriously. Anyway. And I will most certainly not with you. It'd be more inclined to tongue the sole of my shoes than to engage in any sound. In any sort of fornication with you. My God.
Overhaul, calm down!
Oh my God. Okay. Shigaraki commanded, slightly relieved yet unnerved to have yet inadvertently learned he wasn't the only virgin in the room. Oh my God. What is happening? What is happening? What is happening? Oh, Kohi, you're going? See you later, Kohi. Till the next time we meet. I wish you luck. I send you good vibes, Kohi. It's meant to be cringe? Okay. Till the next time we meet. I wish you luck in life. See you later, Kohi. We'll miss you. Until the next time. Okay. My God. Whew. Hearts in the chat for Kohi, y'all. Hearts in the chat for Kohi again. See you later, Kohi. There's no smut, King. That's good. That's good. It's good to hear that there's no smut. Where was I? Okay. Hello, YM. Okay. Woo! Slightly relieved yet unnerved to have inadvertently learned he wasn't the only virgin in the room.
I am not trying to fuck you, nor would I ever want to. Disgusting piece of shit.
Well, That's reassuring. Overhaul sighed, relief washing over him as he sat back down. The hives began to subside as his frayed nerves started to relax. And explain why you asked me such personal and probing questions. See you later, Kohi. We love you, Kohi. When I don't know you gotta play Poop Killer 1 and 2, you got it. You got it. Until then, Kohi.
Anyway.
Wow, we're already an hour and 10 minutes into the stream. Anyway. Shigaraki frowned and hesitated as he tried to think of a response that wouldn't be completely humiliating. When he couldn't think of any right away, he answered vaguely.
Well, mostly because they're not really meant for you.
Anyway. Shigaraki paused, hoping that would be enough of an explanation. However, upon seeing Overhaul's raised eyebrow, he knew he was being prompted to continue. You just remind me of someone and... Nope, that should be... My bad. Ugh!
You just remind me of someone. And since you're both so alike, I was hoping to get some insight into what he might enjoy. So...
Overhaul couldn't hold back the exasperated sigh that escaped him, followed by another involuntary eye roll. Really, he hated people so much. Emotions were just so disgusting. Why can't everyone just shut them away or ignore them like he could? He tilted his head slightly as he looked at Shigaraki and said calmly, Well, I don't fully comprehend the need for others to be intimate with each other. I don't necessarily object to it, as long as it doesn't involve me. Therefore, do not involve me in your attempts at practicing or preparing your courtship. Even if it's indirectly, or this agreement we have is off the table.
Fair enough.
Shigaraki agreed as he reached into his coat's inside pocket.
I think it's about time you let me in on your plan anyway. And you can start by explaining this.
Shigaraki produced one of Overhaul's quirk-erasing bullets, specifically the one they found in the warehouse after their first encounter. Overhaul sat up straighter in his seat, rather grateful to have the opportunity to change the subject. He was more than pleased to share the details of his plan, especially if it deviated from any forms of courting. To his immense relief, the topic of wooing was not brought up again, and if he could have it his way, it'd never be mentioned again. My goodness.
I think it's my turn to read. Time for me to give this thing a shot. Don't forget to drink some water, y'all. Anyway, Shigaraki was more than happy when his meeting with Overhaul finally ended, and even happier when he arrived at the LOV's rundown hideout. Nothing like home sweet home. When he entered, all of the remaining League members were present, except me. He wished he could have been surprised by Dabi's presence, but he really wasn't, though. He still felt slightly disappointed. Nonetheless, it was somewhat reassuring to see the rest of the League was there along with Girin, who had brought a mechanical arm for compress. Girin's a real one. However, Shigaraki avoided looking at the corner of the room where Magne's sunglasses, large magnet, and a stolen bottle of her favorite sake had quickly become her makeshift shrine. Without ever having discussed it, they had all instinctively created it for her the night she died. Rest in peace, Magne. A villain no one except the League would miss. It was then that Shigaraki vowed revenge would come down hard on Overhaul and the Shie Hasaikai. Big Sis Mag deserved more than becoming a bloodstain on a grimy warehouse floor. And Overhaul would eventually pay restitution for what he did to her and the League. Oh God, it's Toga. Tomura-kun. I'm never doing that again. Toga said happily when Shigi entered the dilapidated room. Welcome back. Did you kill Overhaul? Was there a lot of blood? Tell me everything. Oh God. I think it would be better if I imitate Shigi than getting Shigi every time. No, I didn't kill him. And I told you I wasn't going to do that. Shigi admonished the teen, but not too harshly. After all, he knew she was the one who was the most upset by Magne's passing, and her thirst for revenge against Overhaul was so apparent that it was practically tangible. I needed to know Overhaul's plan completely, and now that I do, it'll be easier to dismantle it. He's right, Himiko-chan. You can't get information from a corpse. Twice said calmly before immediately yelling. He should have. He should have decayed the backstabbing bastard. Let me know when Dabi gets here. So then I can tell all of you at once the results of the meeting. Shigaraki commanded as he made his way out of the room and into the creaky hallway. Toga's voice is perfect. Oh, I don't know, Mal, but if you think so, I'll take it. Are y'all enjoying the story so far, though? If you guys are enjoying the story, give me a 1. And if you guys want me, or want us to move on to something else, give us a 2. Oh boy. Anyway. Where are you going? Spinner asked in genuine curiosity. There's something I need to do in the meantime before that burnt bastard gets here, is all Shigi said before he entered a room and closed the door behind him. The rest of the League exchanged concerned looks before Toga squealed in delight. I bet Tomura-kun is making a surprise for Dabi-kun. Alright, I'm seeing mostly 1, so we will continue this. Also, Chili's wife. Stop spamming. We don't like spammers. We catch you spamming again. That's a timeout. Don't do it. Anyway. The rest of... Wait, I just read that shit. There's nothing go on between them, Twice said before immediately squealing along with Toga. OMG, right? They've been dancing around each other for so long. I hope they finally do something about it. Yeah, that'd make such a good power couple. For sure. No way. Oh, wait, that's Twice. For sure. No way. Will you knock it off? Spinner growled. We have more pressing matters at the moment. He was about to say, at hand. But he didn't want to seem insensitive to Mr. Compress, whose masks had been taking on a theme of frowns since the loss of his arm. Toga gave Spinner a knowing grin that showed off her fangs before giggling.
Aww. Don't be jealous because Tomura-kun gives Dabi-kun all his attention and not you.
Jesus Christ. Spinner's eyes went wide and he made a choking sound before quickly turning his back on Toga and Twice, his face flushed with embarrassment for being called out like that. Toga's grin widened in satisfaction. She knew that would get him to shut up and stop trying to spoil her fun. What the hell is that? Besides, everyone in the league knew how close Tomura-kun and Dabi-kun were getting. And it was obvious that something was sparking between them, and not animosity for a change. Ironically, the only ones who still seemed clueless about the pair were the pair themselves. However, Toga considered herself an expert in the ways of love, so she knew true love when she saw it, especially between the moody decay user and the broody fire user. She could just tell that today was the start of something special for the two of them. Maybe later she'd sneak a peek into the room Tomura-kun went into and try to figure out what he was doing in there for Dabi. Nearly an hour and a half after Shigaraki had arrived, Dabi strolled through the door, acting as if he wasn't the one holding up the meeting. He quickly scanned the room looking for Shigaraki, though he found everyone else accounted for except the boss. Where was he? He couldn't have still been talking to Overhaul, could he? What if something happened? Did any of these idiots even notice that he hadn't come back yet? Just when Dabi was starting to get slightly worried, he noticed Toga just staring at him. Her fists were propped under her chin, and a small blush dusted the top of her cheeks. Her lips were spread into a goofy smile that only grew wider the longer she stared at him. She giggled when her smile couldn't physically get any bigger, though it was freakishly wide already. "Something funny, you little lunatic?" Dabi challenged, but like Shigaraki, there was no real bite behind his words. It was more like the teasing tone an older sibling would take with a younger sibling.
Don't worry, Dabi. He's here too. Just in another room,
Toga answered, sweetly after another giggle. "Who are you talking about?"
You know who I'm talking about.
Dabi remained silent and merely shot her a look, which said without words to shut the hell up. Very much how siblings will look at each other when being confronted by an angry parent. However, Dabi's dangerous look didn't have the desired effect, because it only turned Toga's sporadic giggling into full-on laughter.
Dabi-kun, you're so funny, she said cheerfully. Don't worry. I think you're going to love it.
Before Dabi could say anything further, Toga skipped merrily away to inform Shiggy of Dabi's arrival. The dark villain, that tiny psycho, was getting crazier and crazier by the day. He scanned the room again, this time noticing that everyone seemed to be suddenly fascinated by the door, as if they were avoiding direct eye contact with him for some unknown reason. What was going on? Well, he knew one way to find out. "Twice," Dabi said gruffly. "Care to enlighten me about what the hell is happening?"
We were waiting for your ass to show up so Shigaraki could finally tell us about his meeting with Overhaul,
Twice responded. He then added,
"I can't tell you or else Himiko-chan will be very disappointed in me."
"Oh yeah? How come she'd be disappointed in you?"
Fuck off!
"It's a surprise." "A surprise for who? What kind of surprise?
Give it a rest, Dabi.
Spinner sighed in aggravation. He was really getting tired of everyone's shit around here, including and especially from Dabi. Toga was right. His intolerance was a result of his jealousy of Dabi, who was receiving more special attention from Shigaraki than he ever would. No one is talking to you, lizard, Dabi hissed.
You know my name isn't Lizard, you shithead. It's...
Did you just say your full name is Lizard, you shithead? Wow, your parents must have really hated you. But I can't understand why after having hung out with your dumb scaly ass. So, what does the U stand for? Is it unwanted? Much like how you're unwanted in this conversation I'm having with Jin right now?
Dabi, don't even try to mess with me right now, or I swear to...
Look who finally decided to grace us with his presence. Oh wait, that's Shiggy.
Look who finally decided to grace us with his presence.
Ugh. Jesus Christ. We were like 75% way there. Oh boy. Shigaraki interrupted as he emerged from the hall with Toga in tow.
Now that your burnt ass is here, we can finally talk about what happened in the meeting with Overhaul.
Dabi did well at hiding his mirth upon seeing Shigaraki, though he couldn't see Shiggy's face with that damn hand covering it up. He had a feeling the crusty bastard was happy to see him too, though neither of them would ever admit that. Dabi flashed his leader a charming, genuine smile and said overtly, sweetly, "Ah, I missed you too, boss. And your dry as fuck skin flakes."
Whatever, asshole.
Shiggy snapped as he scratched his neck at the aforementioned skin flakes. Now everyone, listen up. Shigaraki recounted the meeting and the deal he made with Overhaul along with the details of Overhaul's plan. Once the meeting had concluded, the members of the LOV all dispersed and went their separate ways. Save for Toga and Twice, who went to the Shie Hasaikai together. After ensuring that everyone was busy doing their own thing, Dabi stealthily walked down the darkened hallway, trying his best not to make the old, rotted floorboards creak and draw attention to himself. Despite looking as indifferent as ever, he was a nervous wreck when he arrived at the door to Shiggy's room and knocked. The door barely cracked open when Dabi just barged his way in, as if he belonged there. Shiggy could only sputter in shock as Dabi strode into the room uninvited.
Dabi, what the hell?
Shigaraki snapped in annoyance. He didn't even have the time to put father back on his face as the fire user looked around Shigaraki's room for a place to sit. Granted, most of the room that the League occupied in this dump were sparse for furnishings, but Shiggy had gotten the nicest of the junk, of course. While he very much could have sat on a nearby chair, Dabi settled for the edge of Shiggy's bed and unceremoniously plopped himself down, which further aggravated the LOV leader to no end. Shigaraki crossed his arms and grimaced at Dabi with a sneer on his lips.
What do you want, Dabi?
Dabi hadn't expected to see Shiggy's unobscured face again so soon. The whole league was shocked when he removed the hand while convincing Toga and Twice to go to the Shie Hasaikai. So it surprised Dabi that the hand was now sitting on the small table next to the bed instead of Shiggy's face. However, he once again masked his emotions with indifference and said coolly, "Nice to meet you too, boss." Shiggy was still a bit startled, but hid it well.
Cut the shit, asshole. What?
I see you guys are asking for games. Should we leave this off for next time? Or read it later? / read the rest later? If you guys want us to play games now, give me a 1. And if you guys want me to continue reading this, give me a 2. Games. Okay, say no more. I had to let that out. My God, this is a long ass story. All right, that is like 1.5 million ones and barely any twos. Jesus Christ. Sorry, everyone. It's okay, Mal. It is okay, Mal. You're good, Mal. We got a good, 75% way through the story. Ooh. Or actually, I'll read the last thing. I will read the last sentence. The last sentence. Author's note. That last sentence was meant to be facetious as well as an homage to those that feeling was friendship. Oh wait, let me read the last paragraph. Okay. And in that moment they both realized something they could no longer deny or escape. They felt something for each other. They had feelings for each other, and most certainly without a shadow of a doubt, that feeling was friendship. With the power of friendship, anything is possible. Anything is possible with the power of friendship. Oh, yeah. Author's note. The last sentence was meant to be facetious, as well as an homage to those that feeling was friendship. TikToks. Also, I left the deal between Dabi and Hawks open on purpose. You can decide for yourself the details of the deal they made. Thank you for reading, and I hope you enjoy the silliness. Thank you, King Soda, if you read this all the way through to the end of the story. I didn't read all of it, but I read most of it. Power of friendship. Power of friendship. Anyway, y'all have been waiting long enough. Let's play some weird games, man. Let's play some weird fucking games, man. Y'all been waiting so long, so patiently. But now let's do some weird games. Gonna head on over to the Discord. See what weird games you guys have sent my way. Sent my way. Let's see. Because I know Ash. I asked Ash a few days ago to give me a list of weird games on Roblox, and Ash did so. Thank you, Ash. We will look through those games, or at least try to anyway. Maybe not all of them, but a decent amount of them, you know. Let's see. Games. Okay. Here is Ash's list of weird Roblox games. Here we have Escape Bruno, James Charles horror game, Shrek in the Backrooms, The Mug Man, Sad Emo Depressed Story, Barb, Blocks Lane, Wormface, E.G., Play as a Weird Thing, and Fling People, LOL Dress Up, Be a Bee, Sonic Chase, Anime Tycoon, The Longest Hole in Roblox, Have Fun with the Family, Pig, Eat or Die, Bear, Lookout Battle, Cart Ride into Annoying Orange. Now, with that being said, out of this whole list of weird Roblox games, which one are y'all most interested in?
Well, which one do you want to see first? Which one do you want to see first from this whole gigantic list? Be careful of copyright? Okay. If there's copyrighted music, then I might have to mute the music in the game. Escape Bruno. Just for you. Bear. Just for you. All of them, I went through all that effort for you. I don't know if I'll be able to play all of them, Ash. Annoying Orange. Back in the chat. I guess Escape Bruno. Okay, that's 2 for Escape Bruno. That's 2. You're sipping loud, bro. I know. Because I'm exhausted. I'm a bit exhausted. Anime Tycoon. Sad, emo, depressed story. That's 3 for Bruno. Okay. We will play Bruno. Escape Bruno first. Out of this whole list. So let me go set that up for y'all. Time to set up Escape Bruno. I don't know why we're escaping from Bruno. I thought we weren't supposed to talk about Bruno. But here we are talking about Bruno and escaping from him, I guess. Play the Mugman for me, please. Ash, I got you after. I got you after. I got you after. Remember, I'm probably not gonna play every single one of these. Cause I want to also play the Goose Game. Because Lucia has been asking for that for a while. So, gonna do that as well. Okay, escape from Bruno experiences. Okay. Whew. Escape Bruno. Okay. I'm gonna assume it's Bruno from Encanto and not Bruno Mars. Okay. At least I hope not. We'll have to see though. Okay, Bruno. See you later, Sarah. Thanks for coming. Hope you enjoy the stream. Okay. It is currently loading up at the moment. As soon as it's done loading, then we can get into this. I've been here the whole time also writing. Lucy, are you also writing a cursed fan fiction? Or something else completely? Let me know. On a hunt is weird. Dabi looks so good in a dress in my drawing.
Dave, what are you drawing, man? What's going on? You're drawing me in a dress? What? Eyes emoji? What are you doing, Dave? slightly concerned. What are you trying to do, Dave?
I posted a sketch of Shiggy screaming because he's tired of hearing he can't read. That's a great picture and very accurate. People always making fun of me because I can't read. What kind of BS is that? I don't understand it. The game is currently loading, y'all. For Escape Bruno. I was thinking of writing a cursed fanfiction, but I don't know what ship to use. You can use whatever ship you want. If you want to ship a pirate ship with a, what's it called again? A spaceship, then you can. Shiggy, don't worry. I know how you feel about reading. I know. I'm glad that we can relate, Aaron. Minetta X Dabi, what the hell? I'm not talking about those ships! Why does everyone assume I'm always talking about those ships? Anyway, let's get into the game, shall we? Two Roblox! Two Roblox! I'm rowing and I'm bloxing and I'm rowing on the blocks! Roblox. Here we are, Roblox! Let's see if I can fix this.